Hey guys, today we'll be taking a look at the website Sam.gov. This is the US government's main website where they post all of the federal contracts that they currently have available. I know it's not super user-friendly and intuitive, but we're going to show you a good starting point to dive in and go ahead and start looking for government contracts yourself. So to start off with, we have contract opportunities. This is where you can type in keywords related to the type of contracts you want to find. Today, we're going to be taking a look at laundry contracts because that is a nice and easy category of contracts that are fairly easy to explain. The process for searching for contracts is very similar across most keywords. So after the video, I definitely encourage you to go look on the website and play around with some different terms and look at all the different contracts that the federal government currently has open. So once we have typed in laundry, it is going to show me every type of laundry contract the federal government currently has. It's going to show awards, sources sought, solicitations, and every other type of contract they currently have that is related to the keyword laundry. Now, a lot of these are not going to be relevant to us, and we are only looking for solicitations. Solicitations are contracts that are currently open and available to bid on. A lot of these are not relevant to us, like the award notices, the sources sought. We just want to take a look at solicitations. So to do that, we're going to go over to the left side of the screen. The two most important options to us right now are the dates and the notice types. This is because we only want to see solicitations right here that are due in the next year, because sometimes they show past due solicitations, and we want to see, again, down here, solicitations. There's many different kinds of contracts, but today we're going to be taking a look at solicitations because those are the currently open contracts. Once we've changed those requirements, we're going to go back to the available contracts and check out one that's interesting to us. I like this one. It looks fairly interesting. Uniform services for the Northern Navajo Medical Center. Let's click on that. And once we select that option, it's going to bring us to the contract opportunity page. This is going to include all of the relevant documents for this contract, as well as some brief information describing the solicitation. Some of the most important information is the due date, obviously, when it was posted, and the place of performance. In this case, it's Shiprock, New Mexico. So we're going to go down to the attachments section because this is where they will include all the documents that are relevant to us. And we're going to take a look at the solicitation document. This document contains all of the information you could need to place a bid on this contract. So once we open this document, we can see it's 27 pages long, which is actually fairly short for government contracts. A lot of these contracts can get up to 90, 100, 150 pages. It's pretty insane, but this one is fairly short. So once we open it, we can see that it has all of the relevant information we could need. These are the FAR clauses, the option to extend services, the definitions page. The section that's most relevant to us right now to determine if we would even want to go after this is the statement of work, attachment A. So we're going to scroll down to attachment A. This is going to include very simple terms, very straightforward, and you can quickly go through it and figure out if this is even something you want to bid on. Another tip when looking at solicitations is this section right here, the statement of work, is a great section to pull out of your PDF when you're speaking to your potential contractors and sending it to them via email and say, hey, I just sent you the statement of work. You know, it's very short, simple. Usually it's, 10 or so pages that just briefly describes what we're looking for. That's a great attachment to send to contractors so that they can see what you're wanting a bid on. So let's take a quick look at the statement of work and see some of the details. So it looks pretty straightforward. Uniform services, weekly pickup and drop off of laundered garments. That's fairly standard for laundry contracts. The schedule is every week. And these are some of the roles and responsibilities. This one's very straightforward. And there's also some requirements that the government would have of the contractor. Mainly that there is a facility within 30 miles of the place of performance. Again, fairly standard. So this is a fairly straightforward bid, not very complex, just weekly pickup and drop off of laundry. This would be something that we may go after. So if I wanted to go after this, I would call contractors that can provide uniform laundering services within 30 miles of the place of performance. I'd talk to them, let them know, hey, we've got this contract, it's weekly pickup and drop off. Send them over the scope of work and see if they can provide you a bid. Once you have that quote, you can put together your proposal and send it into the government. So under this is the wage determination. This is the section that lets you know the minimum wages for the various jobs that might be required to fulfill the contract. So I know this seems like a lot, but once you understand one government contract and how to search for a keyword in a government contract, it becomes much easier. Most government contracts are structured in a very similar way, and I'm not going to go over every section of the contract today because that would be quite a long video. But we do go through and break down every section of solicitations in detail at wardogsacademy.com, which is our educational course on government contracting. We teach you how to find government contracts, how to pick apart the solicitations and know what's relevant to you and what you need to pay attention to, how to find contractors that can fulfill these contracts, and then how to submit a bid and win that government contract. So if this was helpful to you, I'd definitely say go on Sam.gov and play around, throw in different keywords, ammunition, guns, laundry, forklifts. I mean, there's all kinds of contracts out there that you can go bid on. So go into it, play around, mess with it, look at different solicitations, look at different statement of works, really go explore the website. And if that's helpful, come check us out at wardogsacademy.com, where David Packhouse from War Dogs will teach you how to find and win government contracts.